One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Texas offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wingo. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off play action. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Longhorns.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He might want another play. They'll run the toss. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hatcher. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game, 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Sends it back in motion. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air, it's Shapen. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. A low line drive and short kick. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the back. Hard running there. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They'll try the run. There he goes! Picks up the first down. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Texas!
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Makes the grab on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake them.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing...
Gashing the knee on the right. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Shapen. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's 1st and goal.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. Now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Hauls it in. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Shapen. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Thompson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Thompson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Using his legs, it's Booth. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Thompson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. A great job. Credit to the quarter.
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Back to throw, it's Shapen. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Baxter. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
With the catch, it's Baxter. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
And the Bulldogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Back to pass, it's Manning. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll give it to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
They'll try the right side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Back to pass, it's Shapen. Rushes on him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys and let them make plays for you.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Gibson. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires left. And he throws another interception. His third one of the night.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And that lead grows even bigger. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air, it's Shapen. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. And here comes the punt team. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. To the air, it's Shapen. Got his man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Mississippi State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 18 to Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning on the Jets. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give out of the gun. Showing off the arm. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Good timing on the quick out. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. On the run, it's Simon. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wide receiver going in motion. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pulls it in. It's Thompson. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. The short hands, it's Thompson. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trying to take it back. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they turn it into a defensive score. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lets it fly. Makes a connection. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Toss sweep right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the good news is you got the 1st down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. They run into a bit of trouble here, third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Oh, he tosses it back. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple positions. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple eyes on the quarterback. Dropping back, not giving up the big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Under fire. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. From the red zone, looking for a space. Snagged in the middle, it's Glover. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he's got it. Late touchdown here, but it would take a miracle of Lazarus-like proportions to come back down.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.